I don't need a real estate agent. I'm doing the search all myself. I'm looking in Trulia and Zillow and all the websites. So I have information the same way the realtors have. And when I find the house that I want to buy, I'm just going to walk in. I'm going to talk to the listing agent. I'm going to ask him to represent me. That way I'm going to get a big saving because he doesn't have to pay the commission to the buyer's agent. That's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video. I'm going to give you the top 6 reasons why you should hire your own representation when you're buying a house. In this channel, we help you discover how to buy and sell real estate in Northern Virginia, specifically in Arlington. We talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly about living in the area. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every week when we post a new video. By the way, if you are relocating, you're moving to Arlington or anywhere here in Northern Virginia, make sure you give us a call, send us a text message, send us a telegram, whatever is more convenient for you. We have your back. First reason is the access to the listing. Sometimes Zillow and Realtor.com, they are not going to have all the properties up to date because the way that the MLS syndicates to those websites. I am not super techie, but it has happened a million times with some of my clients that they reach out to me looking for a specific property, and that property is already under contract or it's already sold or it's not available anymore. The second point is that we sometimes have access to properties that haven't even been listed on the MLS. These properties that are not yet on the MLS are super good because you're not competing with the entire humanity of buyers out there. You might be competing only with a few buyers from the brokerage. So Zillow and Realtor.com, they're not going to have those properties. Actually, the MLS will not have those properties yet. If you are ready to see some properties and you want to take a little bit of control on the search process, text us the word portal and I will make sure to send you a list of houses through our portal, and that way you can take control of the search and you will have a little bit of an edge competing with other buyers. Reason number 2 is around the listing agent. You know, when you're on Zillow and you click that button that says contact agent and you put all your contact information, you think that you're going to be contacted by the listing agent directly. Well, that is not the case. What Zillow does is that they sell to other agents your contact information because you already raised the hand that you are interested in a house. That is why you get a bunch of calls from agents trying to get you to work with them. One of the biggest things to consider with the listing agent, I want to draw it or I want to explain it with an example. Let's say that you have court date for whatever reason. Would you rather hire your own representation or your own attorney, or would you go to the prosecutor and say, hi, I want you to represent me? I guess you would want to hire your own representation. And it's pretty much for the same reason why you want to have your own buyer agent. There are even some states in the United States that do not allow dual representation. Here in Virginia, dual representation is allowed. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it really doesn't. The truth is that you're not going to gain any benefits by seeking representation from the listing agent. By the time that you reach out to the listing agent for representation, the listing agent has already discussed with the sellers what is the compensation that he is going to get and what is the compensation that he is going to pay to the buyer agent. And the most important thing on this point is that whenever you have one agent representing both parties, basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be pushing papers from one side to the other side of the table, and they can really represent you fully. This brings me to the third point, which is your buyer agent will have or should have great negotiation skills. First of all, you need to know everything in real estate is negotiable. Buying a house involves a lot of strategy and negotiation. From the initial offer to the counter offer to negotiating all the things that could show up on the home inspection, negotiating the appraisal findings, the loan contingency post-occupancy, just to name a few of the items that can be negotiated. A skilled and experienced real estate agent knows how to navigate all these points during the transaction and will enable you to get the best deal possible. Another big reason why you should hire a real estate agent to represent you during the buying process is market knowledge. One of the things that we do day in and day out is have a pulse on the market. We need to know what are the pricing trends, what are the neighborhood dynamics, what are the actual properties that are coming soon that are not listed yet on the MLS. And this information is absolutely valuable if you're not from the area. Even if you are from the area, the realtor is going to allow you to focus on the properties that meet your criteria. And once you find that property, this information plays a really important role in preparing a strategy and an offer so that you come on top and get the property that you really want. Reason number 5 is guidance throughout the process. Buying a house is not for the faint of heart. It is really stressful and requires a lot of knowledge, patience, and negotiations, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. And specifically, not knowing what comes next can add a lot of stress and make you feel super overwhelmed. A knowledgeable real estate agent will guide you through the entire process. It not only tells you what is happening right now, but it also keeps you up to date on everything that is going to be coming through the entire process. From finding your ideal home to getting you under contract to actually getting that contract to closing. We can be there for you to answer any questions that you might have, explain every single document that you're gonna need, which are really complex if you don't know what you're looking for, ultimately providing you peace of mind and actually getting you to closing. If any of this that I have explained so far is of any value to you, you're gonna like number 6. Perhaps one of the best parts of working with an agent that is representing you is that it's really not gonna cost you any money. In most cases, the seller is the one paying for the commission for the listing agent and the buyer agent. This means you get expert representation at really no cost. So in conclusion, do you need an agent in order to buy a house? The short answer is no, you can do it on your own. But working with a professional agent that is going to represent you and negotiate on your behalf and get you from finding the house to writing the contract to negotiating the contract and all the steps all the way to get you to closing at very little cost or no cost at all. Wouldn't you want to take advantage of such representation? Let us know in the comment section. And if you have a question about buying or selling a house, we have the answers. I'm going to leave a link here or here about the next video you do not want to miss, which is what to look for when you're viewing or touring homes. My name is Miguel, and this is your channel, Living in Arlington Today. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.